Listen, lovelies. Most of you are the architect of your own problems. Let's get real here. A genuinely nice guy comes along, pouring out his heart, expressing love, and practically caring for you. You could literally see honesty in his eyes. But what you do is reject him. You complain he's not handsome enough, doesn't have enough money, isn't tall, he's not my spec, and the list goes on. And then here comes a smooth talking player, just in your kind of flavor, whispering sweet lies to you and yes, playing the nice guy act, and you fall for it. You are dazed by what you see and you fall head over heels for him, and of course, he's going to play his game well. You're already letting your guard down, doing crazy things and seeing it normal. You see, the irony there is you going for the one you love rather than the one that loves you. The very call for love is for the he, not really for the she. Many of you are more enamored by physical appearances and sweet nothings. This usually end up with regrets in marriage that their partners weren't what they seemed at first. Some of you get carried away, willingly open your doors for these deceitful men. You throw the man with a good future and embrace the one with just a picture. They use you, discard you, and break your heart into pieces. Now you tag all men wicked. Who is to blame? Is it the one who framed the game or the one who loved the game? You just love to be told lies. Why? But he was your ride or die as of July, and you still want to retry after he made you cry. Open your eye. Many ladies miss out on their Mr. Right because they are fixated on finding that one perfect, tall, handsome, and wealthy man. Well, this is you assuming he's going to share his wealth with you. It's just what you've programmed in your mind over time. There are certain mindsets that hold you back from identifying yourself. And when you don't know yourself, you can't tell who fits you. You keep living in fantasies. Unless these mindsets are changed, you keep being used, end up with men who abuse and mistreat you. You don't need it. Wise up. Don't rush into marriage. Please don't. There are numerous misconceptions about marriage, largely shaped by what you've read on novels, seen in television, and consumed on social media. Truth be told, not all the content out there is entirely false or entirely true. Only few highlight the reality of marriage. Marriage is not a quick grab and go situation. Far from it. There are numerous underlying factors that determine if a marriage will be successful or a complete failure. Those are the things you ignore almost all the time. Surprisingly, love is just the icing on the cake, not the main ingredient that makes up a lasting marriage. Love is not enough. That's why you should marry who you're compatible with. Because even if you're good and understanding, if the other person isn't, it's bound to fail. Love is beautiful, and experiencing that wonderful feeling is great. Nonetheless, it's not enough to initiate the long and arduous journey of marriage. Marriage is an institution, and institutions aren't built on emotions, right? If they were, they wouldn't stand the test of time. Contrary to popular belief, marriage is built on companionship. Love only breeds expectations, and when they are not met, grudges form. Humans have weaknesses that makes them susceptible to all kinds of misdeeds. Love tends to mask those weaknesses and present each partner as flawless, thereby raising the level of expectations. And when these expectations aren't met, or one of them falls short, big problems arise. But with companionship, both parties can tolerate it. Humans have weaknesses that makes them susceptible to all kinds of misdeeds. Love tends to mask those weaknesses and present each partner as flawless, thereby raising the level of expectations. And when these expectations aren't met, or one of them falls short, big problems arise. But with companionship, both parties can tolerate each other. Companionship is beyond friendship. It's a fellowship, a bond that complements each other. Seeing yourselves as companions on a journey reduces expectations levels and helps accommodate each other's flaws. The journey of marriage is long, winding, and challenging. Imagine constructing such an institution based solely on emotions. It will crumble in no time. So, the next time you think about marriage, think less about love and more about companionship.